I need to have another look at the explanation plus. Okay. I think I get that. So if this is... If a card's touching two or more other cards, and this touching side and this touching side end up adding up to the same amount, then the two cards are flipped. What's this one? That's I think how it works. Oh, why thank you. Oh, damn. Yes. Do it. Work out the same either way. Brilliant. There's an extra 200. Ow. And I've lost. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's go turn into doubles here. Oh, it went for 300, Christ. Okay. If memory serves, I got what's his face from Horizon. You know, off the UFO guard there. I'm gonna go say hi to him. Yep, I'm going to challenge this guy and try and farm cards off him. Yeah, I forgot the amount of good cards he has. Thank you for covering one of our weaknesses. Beautiful. Got a Chimera. So that for 300. Provided pricing is the same among cards of the same rank rather than it being some sort of special thing. Like cards having their own pricing and all that. That's fine. Lead with him. Tankard. They win. Ooh, nice. Do wonder how much a Tancred card would go for. Could look it up, I suppose, but... I win. Card? Yes, a Tancred. Okay. 2 Tancreds. Play tank. occupy Tancred there. Nice. You know, I was just actually listening to the bit of video where I've finally heard what Biggs and Wedge sound like in this. I hope we get to hear them talk more. I hope we do. Again, they weren't the voices I expected for them, but I have no issue with them. I like them. And I hope, like I said, I hope we get to hear them talk more. Tomberry's a questionable one. Maybe, yeah, I probably should have put him down the XL. Oh, thank you, you gave me that one. Tomberry again. Not my most favorite of cards. Okay, one more match. Sword. Alright. So let's go see how much he's worth. Wish I could just teleport to the gold saucer. Would be nice. It's only for a few moons, then my debt will be paid. Kid has to work in the silver mines? You know, apparently the guy here who owns this place has charitable donations and shit. Yet he has kids working in silver mines. Then again, I think that's just the father trying to sell the kid into slavery here. Then again, why would he even accept that? Ugh. A positive impression's been ruined. Tancred's worth 500. Camaris, 3. I don't know where he's getting 6 from. Ooh, an Imperial Triad. Godbird. Okay. I'll just save my money for now. Right here. I'll finish responding to that in a moment. Okay. Actually, there's a quest I can do here. Beyond the person I was coming here to talk to. Down here somewhere. Presumably. Journal. What do you say? In case you were unaware, House Four Thames is quite willing, even eager to employ adventurers and sellswords. Commander, particularly known, is known to possess a soft spot for your type. Not everyone is of one mind in this matter, of course, but I've made it known to others that he supports this endeavor. Men like yourself could be quite helpful, or if nothing else, quite fascinating. Ooh. It's an adventurer kink, apparently. Now, where did I place that copy they carried on? Not the worst one to have seen tied in with Final Fantasy 14. Still scarred by that one. So many quests here. They're a bit low level for me. They're slightly under what I'd like, but quite tempting. Oh, I never actually did finish that. Abandon that and abandon this. Can't abandon that. Hopefully it's down as a lave though. Seems to change. No, it's not considered a lave quest. It's taking up. Hopefully it's not taking up my total quest allowance though. Lord Arkenfrod is mindful in the extreme with regards to his food. He's often fond of saying, food that physics make food the physics makes flesh proof against cold. The one being transferred to Whitebrim? He left many boughs ago. You did not meet him upon the road? As clear as day and straight as an arrow. He must have taken some other way, and now wanders lost. Curiosity is boundless, and he never hesitates to risk himself. I'm assuming that's the sound he's making. It makes him a wonder at physicking, but a complete and utter fool on a winter road. Eventually must find him before it's too late. Here, take a bottle of maddening potion. For he is like to be frozen. Chiha? We cannot have this recklessness when he is tasked with saving lives. There is a hunter that stalks the sick and wounded, and its name is Winter. This far north, warm beds and nourishing food are not to be found in any great quantity. You got on? No. Just have to rub myself off them to find out. And why not? We'll grab these quests. I'm curious. The Charlanes say there are no greater generals than an old woman with naught to lose. When duels, Steely Gay says she means to send you to war. I had a son once, a fine boy. Maybe if you lived, he would have been around your age by now. I'm not sure. My memory's not so good these days, but he wandered into the ogre's belly in a blizzard, and when the beast in there killed him. I'm neither a knight nor a maid, but I tell you my heart cries out for vengeance, nay, justice, even after all these years. I won't go to my grave knowing that creature will blight another life, as it did mine. Take all that I have left, but slay the Gorgotor. Here is a bottle of Karakul blood. Pour it out, and the scent will draw the creature. It doesn't care what kind of blood it is, you see. Once it senses prey, you'll be ready, won't you? The cold is hard on old bones, my dear. Oh, listen to me go on. My boy's not around no more to hear an old woman's gripes. Mayhaps that's a small blessing for him. I can relate. My own bones ache like a bastard. Elbows a bit sore right now. Thus Nald'thal would prevail on a passing adventurer to search for his wayward daughter. The daughter of mine. When she has a mind to do a thing, there's no stopping her. She's off to the weeping saint alone. I've told her time and again, it's not safe with all the unbelievers about. You're one of those fearless, fire-breathing adventurers, aren't you? Normally I tell you to stay away from my fine, high-spirited lass, but right now I bid you to go in hot pursuit to the weeping saint, and bring her back safe and sound. Only Ishgard would have an actual Valley of Death, conveniently located nearby. The lady nobly born seeks an adventurer to walk in its shadow. Know you a gorge named Witch Drop? Yeah, I've flung myself into it a few times. Sharp as claws and hard as steel is where those suspected of heresy are judged by the Inquisition. The guilty would fight to escape death, using power granted them by the Dracavians. Temple archers would put an arrow through their black hearts. The innocent would break upon the gorge floor, their purity proven. The souls would send to Holland's halls, and there await their loved ones. You know, I question any trial system that ends in the death of everyone involved. And that the potential escape of the actual guilty. The one I loved was Judge the White Drop. He went to his death with a rosary upon him. I carved crystals myself. I had only made 4 when he was taken. I think that mayhap the beads lie forgotten on the floor of that gorge. Say you've keen eyes, closed lips, and a kind heart. You'll find the rosary for my heart's succor. Don't expect all 4 beads, but perhaps, good adventurer, find as many as you can. In a place like Camp Dragon, decorative plating component. In a place like Camp Dragonhead, there's no shortage of crafters eager to utilize their facilities. Some items are best forged in the cold, after all. Is it not wonderful that our benefactors are generous enough to grant access to all? Truly, there is naught more rewarding than aiding crafters with their artistic pursuits. Ah, I guess the XIV quest can send you up here too. Belmont. Whip it, whip it. Whip it real good. Sharp of eyes and broad of smile. Belmont is a hard man to resist when he's a request. You pretty civil now. Well met, brother in drudgery. I'm a sellsword myself, but I doubt this lot here rates that any higher than adventurers. But I can't complain. I have 3 squares and clean straw enough to sleep in, even if I moil all day for it. Any road, I thought I would share some work with you today. Wagon bound for House 4 Temps broke its wheel shaft on the way. Send word they'll be half day late. Ain't showed up yet. They're on the east road. Those legates of yours won't find it too far. I've got my own donkey work to see to, but we'll have a mug of something when you return. When a merchant is wroth, there's usually coin to be made in solving a problem, and Edwin is looking very wroth indeed. Hey you, no time for niceties, I'm waiting on Cerulean. That all-down cut purse, while calls himself a trader, is late with a shipment. Cerulean burns like an alewife in winter. There's no going without it to make fire sand for the ballista. Curse that Singot. What does he think we're fighting here? Ladybugs? You look like you'd enjoy a spot of heat. Find out where my Subrillium order is. Go to this Singot and, lean on him a little. Question mark. I tell you, these Oldens, keen on being paid, not keen on doing their work. Present company included, of course. Can't trust them, especially that lot on Silver Avenue Exchange. Oh. Does it actually acknowledge that my starting city save was Alden? Cool. It's actually nice for them to actually be referring to this. I haven't had anyone referring to my god being Nald'thal. Nerdthal or whatever. Sir Rule of House Helenoth wishes to thank the Lord of House Fortemps. And only a adventurer can pull off such a fraught exchange. A moment, if you will. You are the adventurer who cleared our Lord Francel's good name, are you not? Allow me to thank you. His lordship is House Helonart, you see, and unjust as it is, he was born under a waning moon. Yet, what was hid must eventually grow fat again. I will thank Lord Hermfront as well, but I should not like to be seen as carrying favour for either myself or my house. Present him with a gift under your name, if you are amenable. I have selected a bottle of nectar for his lordship. Would you collect it from the wine cellar downstairs and deliver it to Miqo'te in the kitchen? The wine cellar is called Emmanuel, and the bill has been settled. Drumcaren Taldros. I must be rising in this world to have the custom of the most famous adventurer in these parts. How may I serve? Sir Arul sent you. Of course. Here's a bottle she ordered, and fine choice if I may say so. This nectar was mixed with the blessed water of the Weeping Saint, sweet and iceless even in deep winter. It was no mean feat procuring such a cure with the roads snowbound, but I aim to please. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that does sound impressive. Well, if it isn't... Okay, this sounds like a poisoning scheme. Well, if it's in Drumcaren Taldros. Everyone's talking about you, looking for a place to hide. Rare, expensive intoxicant made from the water of the Weeping Saint. Daffin's Joy. Sweet goodness, Daffin's Joy. I haven't seen one of these upon the sideboard for a good many moons. This is too rich for... This is too rich for your purse, I'd wager. So it must be from Urel. I guess well, did I not? The high houses of Ishgard are descended from the heroes who stood with Ul'dah, the first Azure Dragoon. They're like brothers. Lord Hermfront says. They bicker ceaselessly, but they must remember to hold fast to one another when the safety of Ishgard is at stake. Thank you for delivering this, and is serving as Lord Urel's decoy. Lord Hermfront has been quite deprived of his favourite indulgence since the cold grew so ferocious. So it was legit. Okay. Because it does come off as a poisoning scheme with us being the patsy. Like, we're just so eager to take on jobs, we kind of just do whatever. Sir Irganox is looking more vexed than usual as his eyes scan the camp for a very special someone, namely you. I have it on good authority. The dragons have once again been spotted around the Seal Visual. Yet it would not serve to send knights to the area concerning the entirely disgraceful hurly-burly over Lord Francel. Will you investigate the Steel Vigil in her stead? Yeah, it would be a bit awkward sending knights given how so many of your brethren were actually evil. Hold, state your... another adventurer. Wonder how they define unbelievers, because technically aren't I one? Dark and stormy night. Can I actually get in through this door? No. Wait, you want the knights to hear you? Pulled this knife from her dead hands. Some dark's going on there. Do not question her ways, unbeliever. Okay. When in Cortes, you must abide by our laws. Well, no shit. The arms of Four Temps' unicorn erased and wreathed in horns. Unicorn is unique to Cortes, but they are hardly found in these parts. Shame. Do you like the shield upon my back? The painter did excellent work, I feel. Do you like the unicorn's horn? Your service for 4 attempts will not be forgotten, my friend. If you ever have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I was asking how they define, you know, unbeliever, because, you know, they have the fucking Inquisition going around killing unbelievers, and it's just like, do I count? Okay, they are on top of the walls. I couldn't see it, so I was wondering, like, is it inside somewhere? Okay, now how the fuck do I get on top of those walls? These seem to link around? Alright. Probably should have just thought this earlier, but my mind blanked. Apologies. Turiox? Most of these are French. Is eager to ask a service on a cold and windy night. Just turning my fan on for a bit, I'm dying here. There's a bit of a heat wave. Truth is, I used to be galled when I pulled fire duty, but I've come to thank me lucky stars. In Cortes, dull and warm beats dull and cold anytime. I've no complaints about the warmth, to be certain. We've short-handed here, though, so dim have our lights grown. It's no wonder a patrol mistook the wisps for the stronghold. The wind blows hard tonight. We patrol the braziers and light those that are dark. Listen to that shriek. Sometimes I swear that the very clams would declare war against us. Here, take this bit of live coal to light the braziers with. Wonder if there's any repercussions for the Inquisition for getting, you know, shit wrong, you know? And, you know, flinging people, you know, too many innocent people to their deaths. Probably not. Isn't it often the case in things that such groups are like laws unto themselves? Does my presence make you uncomfortable? Be at ease, my child. For a goodly, righteous man, you've naught to fear from an inquisitor. Define goodly, define define righteous. How to Gardenia. Did... I swear I saw that the other guy had finished his task. No, I think I jumped the gun there. I went off an old memory. I'll still check, seeing if he's done or not. This feels so goddamn low. Sight to behold. Just check what that is. So I feel like I kind of just gibbered out something there. But I might as well just... While I'm here, I might as well just see. I swear I saw a thing pop up here a little while ago saying that he was done. But I think I'm jumping the gun. I probably am. No, actually. Both of them are still sound 20. Think I might take down some of the stuff they have and put up other things. The gear I've made and whatnot. If people aren't interested in the crummy resources I put up, I'll put up something that's better. The eyes have it with the highest possible rating. He take it with his eyes. Huh. Where do I go for the have to head to Ul'dah. Okay. It's been on long enough. Before, when I had to put that on, I could put it over onto my bed's headboard, and it would be that bit further away from me. But sadly, it's actually what's keeping the headset cable away from my hands right now. So no such option. Times change, but more quickly. I would speak most untruly if I said I recognize much of Eorzea these days. Here I am now, an old soldier. I've missed my debt and must find another way out. Welcome, welcome. What is discerning? Oh, not here to buy? Then I may suggest you browse quietly. I am quite busy. From Edwin and Cortus. Oh dear. My friend, may I call you that? Oh well, then, drop Ren. There's a problem with this beryllium, and if you think Edwin is vexed, you have no idea how difficult this is for me. Caught between a rock and a tight place, a middleman will always produce a pot of grease. Find out what Sinnot has in mind. Angry about this beryllium order being late, is he? Friend, pardon me, drunk Ren. I understand his situation, I really do, and I would ship this stuff to him if I had any. Fact is, there's been a mighty struggle for many moons to procure processed beryllium for Manjin and Sons, and now they entirely ceased doing business with most vendors. It's hard life being the middleman, my dear man. We pay for the sins of producers like Manjin, and what do we get from them in turn? Not so much as a how do you do. Everyone's quarrels with them, not with me. Tisk, do you not know? The concern has exclusive rights to mines of beryllium in northern Palnai. They can do what they want. You can always try them directly. Go talk to Papa Wazoo at Camp Blue Fog, though I warn you, he's a smug little toad. Where the hell even is that? Camp Blue Fog. I don't think I've been here. Oh yeah, I was here, but I didn't do much. I think it was level. Flame Sergeant Cracked Fist at your service. I'm the Mortal Flames officer in charge of the garrison here at Blue Fog. This is no small responsibility, owing to our close proximity to Galore and hold territory. The troops are constantly on edge and maintaining morale is a constant battle. Suffice to say, the perpetual gloom does not lift a man's spirits. A bit of sunlight will do us all good. In the past, Camp Blue Fog barely warranted mention on the map, but that all changed when the Empire came, raised its fortresses of steel on the northern edge of Tanlan. Make no mistake, the camp is now one of the Alliance's most important garrisons. Should this position be lost, our frontline forces at Cerebrum processing plant would be effectively isolated. We should wonder the name Blue Fog is taken from the bluish haze that accompanies the extraction of that self-same cerebellum. Be wise to hold faster weapon in these parts. Castrum Mendinium bears down on us from the north. Guardians poised to strike at the moment's notice. It's rare that I've actually had guards telling me to, be, ready with my weapon. Normally they're like, oi, put it away. If I catch you stealing, I'll cut off more than just your hand. And who are you? Adventurer. No, I don't remember ordering any, and I wouldn't remember ordering something like that, seeing as I'm the employee of the moon for the 9th time. Thank you. Shush now. I'm listening to the scruffy man. Okay, he was saying that to a fake audience. Okay, took me a moment to wait, who? An inquiry about the process of beryllium shipment from Sinat in Ul'dah. Interesting.